As I look o'er the land and out to the sea, ponderous reflections manifest with glee. Upon this perch I soothe under sky, contemplating the ocean, dawn comes nigh. That's an extract from Seascapes Stanza, which is on Seascapes Vol I. That was actually penned in the Imperial Hotel in Cork. Arbitrary. Just coming home, had my diary, went in, got a cup of coffee, and there you go. Seascapes Vol I is a collaborative effort with the Sicilian musician Domenico Sciajno. What they say about Sicily? To have visited Italy and not have visited Sicily is not to have visited Italy at all. Gotha. Domenico was in Sardinia. We had a chat and asked him, would you be interested in collaborating with me? And he basically said, si, yes. And so the kind of epistemes of the whole thing was he would kind of do kind of what they call maritime field recordings on the littoral areas of Sicily, which he did. And he also did aquaphonic recording underwater. And he sent those field recordings to me. And I went to the studio, processed them, edited them, and basically came up with ambient seascapes. The artwork is a combination of myself and Danielle, the owner of Tibrod, Italy. I came up with some ideas and it was kind of passing them to and fro, and we conjured up some pretty nice artwork. That was one of the first international sound art collaborations I've been involved in. Another one was with Turkish musician Erdem Helvasioglu. I went to Istanbul, had a great time. Turkish people are great people, and Istanbul's a fantastic place. Made some great friends forever over there, great people. I stayed in the East, in the Orient, because Istanbul is East and West, Europe and Asia. I stayed in Asia, and every day to get to where I needed to go, because everywhere was in Europe, I'd have to get a ferry to Europe to do the work, do the jobs. And basically myself and Erdem, we kind of recorded the sights and sound of Istanbul. Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, the muezzins from the spires, sights and sounds, going over the Bosphorus bridge, the ambience of the Occident and the ambience of the Orient, and walking through markets and stuff like that. So we conjured up something really, really substantial and really, really nice. It's called Istanbul, and it's a fantastic album. I also have prose on there, which will be under the kind of auspices of the Oracles of Ka series, which will also feature Snow, which also has some very nice prose, and Live in Istanbul, and there'll be another one as well. So with the Istanbul recording, again, that was kind of recording the field, doing the field recordings and going back to Erdem's studio. He had a pretty substantial studio and set up. So we would go there, mix, conjure, create, and eventually Erdem put it together. And we've got a fantastic album now on Tibrod called Istanbul, with some more to come. And Erdem has collaborated with FIFA on music for the World Cup, and has recently won some awards. Fantastic guy, absolutely fantastic guy. And it was a privilege and an honour to have worked with Erdem. And it was a privilege and an honour to have visited Istanbul and worked in Istanbul and have lived there. A great privilege. And, Turkish people are fantastic people. Thank you very much. And thank you for listening.